boys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're gonna have a bit of money making stuff possibly near the end, but the focus of today's video is actually gonna be something new that we haven't done on the channel today, and it's gonna be the kind of person that your favorite car says you are. It's kind of an interesting idea that I've been thinking about doing for a little while, and Forza is the best place to do it since people generally drive their favorite car in this game, and I have a lot to show off. So we're gonna get started with number one here. I'm not exactly sure how many we're gonna have on this list. We'll probably just go until I've filled up time on this video, but we're gonna start our spot off with number one here, and it's a pretty common one, and it's the Toyota AE86 here. And obviously if this one is your favorite car, you tend to like anime. It's one of two things. You either like anime and you hopped on the bandwagon fairly early on, you watched Initial D, or number two, you had no idea what this car was, much like me, but then found out about it when everyone else got the hype, and now it's one of your favorite cars just because it's so cool and everyone is hyped about it. One of those two reasons, but nonetheless is a very popular car. I'm sure many people watching this video have it as their favorite. It's a good choice, great at drifting, and a strong one to start off our list here. But now we're gonna get to our next one here. Now our next one here has two types of people who have it as a favorite, and the first one, pretty respectable. It's people who, much like myself, were fans of the Stradman back in the day when he had his purple Bugatti. I love that thing, the purple and white. It looks so clean. I'm pretty sure he still hasn't, but I haven't seen anything about Stradman in a little while. Or number two, you're just a young little kid who likes the car because it looks cool, it's super fast, has a bunch of horsepower. Nothing wrong with either of them, but I feel like those are pretty much the two options for people who have the Bugatti as their favorite car. It's a cool choice, but definitely there's cooler cars in my opinion in the game. So let me know if the Bugatti's your favorite. It's not a bad option at all. It is very fast. I think it by default makes over 1,000 horsepower, which is unbelievable. It's very fun to drive. But anyways, let's get on to our next one here. Now this next one here generally only has one demographic. And in fact, I feel like most people are kind of against the Civic. It's got its own opinions made against it. But if the Civic is your favorite car, chances are you probably own one and you've raced it up a little bit and you think it looks rather cool. Maybe it does. Maybe it goes super fast. But there's generally only that group of people who share the Honda Civic as their favorite car. There are a good amount of them. To be fair, there's several to choose from, and even the Civic Mugen is a beautiful choice. I feel like the Toyota AE86 is technically a Civic, but we're counting them as different cars on this list, okay? Like, just cut me some slack here. But, like, you know who you are. It's you probably at one point owned one of these or still do own one of these, and that's why it's your favorite car. You like to race stuff up. You like a bit of a sleeper. Nothing wrong with it, but those are generally the only types of people who have this as a favorite car. Anyways, good choice. If this was you, let me know. Let's get to the next one, though. Next up, we have the Nissan Skyline. And if the Nissan Skyline is your favorite car, first of all, great choice. There's nothing wrong with that, but we all know why it's your favorite car. We've all seen the Fast and Furious movies. We know who drives one of these, and honestly, there's a few really cool ones, especially in the first few of this car. It's a very great choice. I'm a big fan of it personally. I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but we all know it's not like you just happen to see this very niche car and that's what made it your favorite. It is probably stemmed from the Fast and Furious movies. But again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful car. It's great at drifting in most games that it's in. Beautiful choice. I do like the taillights on it. It's always super great to look at. And if the R35 is your favorite, I feel like that's kind of like a different class on its own. I don't really compare the R34, R32, R33s to the R35 because they just look so different. I don't know. I could be wrong in that. Let me know down below. But good choice. Let me know down below if this is your favorite car, and let's get to the next one here. Next up, we have a beautiful choice coming in, the Mazda RX7. And again, very similar reason. We're all fans of Han. We know why you've picked this car to be your favorite. It's beautiful. It's great at drifting. It's just a sleek car. And Forza's done a great job of making it beautiful in this game, making it always a good car to drive around. It's always easy to get your hands on too. So it's a great choice for a favorite car. Again, it's kind of the same as the Skyline, where we know that it's your favorite because of a movie it was made famous. Same, most cars I think that people have as their favorite has been made famous in some way, shape, or form, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, this is a great choice, and especially in this orange. Fast and Furious, they did a great job. Tokyo Drift, probably one of my favorite movies of all time. But if this car was your favorite, let me know down below. It's a very great choice, but we got a few more to move through here. Next up, we got one that I think is going to be very popular. And it's a Ford Mustang, and chances are if the Ford Mustang is one of your favorite cars, you live in North America. I feel like these aren't as popular in other continents or countries around the world, which is no problem. I know tons of people who have this as their favorite car, and with good reason too. They come by default like stock with so much horsepower. They're amazing cars, and generally compared to most like supercars that they stand up against, they're very inexpensive and affordable while still being super luxurious. It's a great choice. But chances are you live in North America if this is your favorite car, because I don't know many other people around the world. They kind of frown down on the Mustang, if I'm being honest, or from at least what I've heard in my experiences. That being said, I love the car. I think it's amazing to drift in, as you can see here. They look gorgeous, and they just get better every single year. When Ford decides to upgrade it or make it newer, they always make it look better. Great choice if this is your favorite car. Let me know down below, but let's get to the next one here. Next up, this could be a controversial choice here, and I don't have bad things to say. I don't think by any means, but chances are, if your favorite car is a Subaru, at some point in your life, you have owned a Jewel. Now, I'm just messing around. This is a beautiful car. My brother actually owned a WRX for a long time. They're super fun, so fast, and they're all-wheel drive. I live in Canada, and we get a lot of snow, so there's a lot of people I know in Canada that have the Subaru as their favorite car because it's one of the only ones that can pretty much never get stuck in the snow. And they look cool. They're super fast. They have nice sounds to them. Great horsepower. Beautiful choice if this is your favorite car. Let me know down below. But we got one last one for today. And like, there's no way you guys didn't know that this was coming. Do I even have to say anything about if this is your favorite car? Like, chances are, if this right here is your favorite car, you don't know a whole lot about cars. You see the occasional car TikTok every now and then. You've definitely watched Fast and Furious, but like, I don't think I need to say a whole lot more. I think the comment sections could probably do that for me. It's a beautiful car, but like, I don't think it should be anyone's favorite, if you know what I mean. Beautiful car though, nonetheless. If you own one, that's super cool. I can get on board with that. Anyways, boys, if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, let me know down below with a comment so I can give you a heart. As always, we'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.